deal is closed. I think I got my swagger back. Sorry, a bit early, yeah. Oh, nice car. Alright, let's close this deal. So this yard gets a little bit of the east sun. So you can dry your clothes here in the morning and the afternoon. The room here faces northeast. East comes from the left side there. What you see out here is the road.
Okay.
The seller says at night here the road is a lot quieter than during the day. But this road is busy one. So the most of the time you hear noises, right, is when the traffic light is there, and then they start and stop. Usually not start, not stop. Yeah,
I feel it. Yeah, sometimes.
But actually most of the time open on there.
Open
Yeah.
Oh.
Because this one is really considered white noise. You stay here maybe 1-2 weeks, you're used to it. Yeah. But for viewing, we turn on aircon, we close out the windows. Then the master room is also fully done up. What's more unique about this is that, because this is the place that she stays the most, she uses all the cabinets. The cabinets all have a dehumidifier inside. So 1.48 asking, right? First person who just came, I think he's quite okay with it. The unit is very comfortable. I think the only downsides to this unit is that right on the main road, there's the noise there, and it might be a little bit noisy because they're not going to turn aircon and close the windows all the time. But other than that, the renovation, the spacing, the unit looks very good. So I think our biggest blocker actually is just the main roads. Price might be a factor because the valuation of this is still about 100k, 150k lesser than the asking price. Obviously, we set the asking price slightly higher, so we give some room for negotiation. So after the viewings come today, I'll reach out to them and see how it goes. Hopefully the second one comes. Let's go and close this deal. Please come in. Renovated and done about 3.5 years ago. Full renovation done. All the aircons also all changed. The owner's dad is a contractor, so he uses more of the high-end quality material for her. Feel free to look around. The lights are all off on this side here, so you can see the natural lighting coming in. This direction here is northeast, so east comes from the left there, so you get maybe some morning sun. Okay, so the master room, right, is has its own attached toilet. The cabinet here is it has a fully built-in humidifier all the way inside. So any leather products, expensive clothes, right, can all just leave in there. Cooking.
My mom will use up 4.
So then maybe you got to change up the stove.
That one not issue lah.
Then, but whatever you have, you still have a sliding door here, so you can keep the kitchen separate.
So I can.
The windows there can open up. Please go ahead.
It's important for me to have my super AI I mean, I did.
So my area is very hot. Everybody is selling. So if
I think overall HDB, right, MOP?
It's
EC.
Japanese.
Okay.
That's why down there they are all calling so I wait long. I just wait long.
这个房子全部都全新的，3年吧，就是 store 买的。
所有的装修 style 我最不喜欢就是你的学了。
那应该。
但是你买这个房子，你把它整个改 style， 那也不合理啊。
You can buy and sell it to my sister.
哦哟，把它拆了，就是浪费时间又浪费钱。
We're going to be slightly late, which might clash with our next viewing. Next viewing is at Ang Mo Kio. We're not too far away. We're likely not going to be able to have lunch in between. Maybe you can eat a little bit after, but maybe still not here yet, right? We have 4 buyers that came. Very interested parties. We'll see how that goes. But right now we are on our way to our next viewing, which is a unit at Ang Mo Kio. It's a 4-room flat, priced about 500k. The first time we were viewing this unit, actually, just to be very honest with you guys, first time I'm seeing this unit also. It's tenanted out. The seller hasn't been able to let me arrange any viewings for this. But we need to sell this unit before he can start investing in some commercial and private properties. So the HDB is a big blocker for him. We've discussed this about sometime over the last 2 weeks. He's finally decided to put the HDB on the market. This is the first week we can do viewings. So very excited for it. HDB market is definitely picking up. If you've seen the news lately, HDB has been up about 2.7%. Heading for the viewing right now. Let's see how it goes. I've never been here before, so let's go find out where the lift entrance is. Okay, so these are HIP blocks before, so the lifts are all added on, so they're all in the center. See, last time every unit there is doesn't have lift on. Now they make sure most buildings they have a lift in between. So it's a corner unit, door to door facing. 4NG layout, 98 square meters, 1054 square feet. Mid-floor, corner unit, bright and breezy with good view. Let's sell this place. I'm Derek, I'm the agent, I'm doing a few viewings today.
Yeah, DB just inform me about that.
Okay. Yeah, so it's door-to-door facing. Very private here, HIP all done, all paid already. So not too much issue. It's just a very straight sale.
Yes. Because I look at the previous valuation is about 480.
它有4，好多料。
哦，就是 build cabinet 咯。因为他没有 cabinet 收那些 detergent 这些也是嘛。
5包还是5？
这个是 HIP。
哦。
弄到这样。
啊，那不是要多少？
第3行听来的。啊，你报上就看不到了。
你叫他 polish 一下会有 better feel. Anymore, this is his investment property.
Okay.
So for him, I tell him no point because you keep this, you pay ABSD, you collect rental, 5-6 years also cannot cover. This one first unit, I think you know it's better than I do. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
那关了。quite dim
Uh,
or is it because they can close?
because you see, the sun coming in one, not from this side now. The sun is that side now.
Ah, okay, okay.
Depends what you want because they also do a lot of addition
Correct.
and everything.
Concern 就是too much of a above valuation 我没有 hard cash.
Okay.
So 就算是我给你了这个 offer， 到时候 valuation 出来如果太高的话要很多变一个 unit， 因为我朋友住那边，所以他跟我讲说这个这个区不错。
Yeah, because Ang Mo Kio Hub 就在对面嘛。
对，他住在322。
Okay.
So 我就找322还好，只是没有323还好。324还是323我忘记了。324还好。
324这个322、343啊，很贵很贵的。
343很贵，我就直接不要考虑咯。然后我就看到327很多人 offer。OK。348也是有人 offer。So 就是有人要卖啦。所以我就看327，我就一直给我看咯。所以这一个今天是全部排好了的。OK。但是我不喜欢麻烦的。OK。straightforward 啦。做啦。因为买屋子买来了。还是到时候要 reno 要改一下，所以你买哪一个 unit 也是一样的，尤其是这样子的年龄的屋子，所以只是钱的问题咯。Understand。所以看谁的 offer 比较低的话，那我就拿那个 offer， 然后就再自己上去这样子。OK。我发个 text 给他 ，then maybe you call me and talk to him。OK。刀麦很多的。The built-in wardrobe here. 如果你要 hack 掉房间就很大了。But until June 14, so completion 也是它不会在了，已经 lapse 了。因为我们现在已经4月了嘛 ，completion 至少要2个月了。Okay, so we just finished the viewings for 327 Ang Mo Kio 4-room HDB. So far so good. We got an offer right on the spot.
total 4 viewers. I put up a first offer to the seller. It's counted the price, so now I need to give a call to the buyer again to let him know what the counter offer is. But it's still way below what the seller is asking for. So let's see if we can meet in the middle and try to get a deal done. Because I think any price above COV is really a good offer for HDB right now. My seller really wants something price is really way above COV. There's a lot of COV involved. I think maybe 40-50k. But most buyers tend not to be willing to pay COV, especially now. But with the short supply, I think they might be more open to this. So it's looking to be about 465-470k. So if you close it at about 520, right, you're looking at about 50-55k COV. Is that okay with you?
Oh, so the COV is expected to be around there, is that?
Yes, if you close it at 520.
Oh wow, so it's still quite a hefty bomb, isn't it?
Exactly, yes. I guess I gotta tell you now before we arrange for another viewing.
Yeah, I hear you.
We never know what HDB is gonna come out with because it might be higher as the recent transactions have been a lot higher.
It's gonna be quite a burn off for us. So at a max, maybe we can do is like a $500 deposit at the moment to actually just hold it till the COV has actually been done, evaluation's been done, then we'll see how that goes though.
So, I mean, what in terms of, let's say if we get a deal done at 520, right? What kind of COV will be acceptable for you? Because I need to also put it up to
definitely none. I mean, definitely best would be none. Ideally,
I can
to not
tell you
pay a difference
definitely
of
gonna
that.
have at least some COV on.
For real, man?
Yes.
Right. Geez, okay, this is quite a bummer. I didn't expect this to happen though. But which floor is it? Because my
8th floor.
Right, okay. Can do, man. I'll tell you what, just give me a couple of minutes, I'll see whether I can actually work something out.
HDB has been known to give a slightly higher valuation as of this past few weeks because the HDB market is moving up, so they are more worried about the valuations as well. Might be a chance that it comes out to be 465-470k, which is something that I need to highlight to you before we go into the deal, because I cannot hold you in for 21 days, then we cannot find another seller for another. If I cannot find another buyer that will take it for another 21 days if we issue the option to you.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Cash over valuation. It's basically instated that when take a bank loan either from the government or HDB, or if you take your CPF to fund the purchase, all these things will be pegged to the valuation of the unit. So let's say if a unit is valued at about $1 million. For HDBs, if you take a bank loan, you can take up to a 75% bank loan. If you take a HDB loan, you can take up to 90% HDB loan. And then in terms of your CPF, it's pegged to how old you are, how old the building is, and it's the weighted average. Valuation is really just an indicative part of how much a unit is worth. But what you see a lot of times in these this higher price $1 million type of HDBs is that most of the valuations, no matter how nice the unit is, how high the unit is, how nice the view is, how good the renovation is, how new the building is, valuations tend to not match. It's also because it's partly how the government or how HDB really just controls the prices of HDBs. They want to make sure that you are actually forking out extra money to buy this unit because you really want this unit. And it adds like an extra hurdle for people to stop them from buying all these HDB prices. In the government's eyes, they just want to keep HDB prices suppressed because you cannot have HDB prices going too far up because it's supposed to be an asset for the common folk to buy. We're back at Kim Kit Lodge today. So second time we're doing a viewing here. Today I was looking at the road, not too bad, but I think I'll make a few adjustments to how I actually guide them around the house, how I introduce the unit to them. I might actually just spend more time towards the back there and come here when it's not, when the congestion is not really too bad. But overall, what I see today is not really too congested because yesterday there was a construction up in front there and it caused a really huge jam. But today I don't see too much of a problem. But I think going forward, we'll try to not have viewings on Saturday morning because from what I learned from the owner, it's usually more congested on Saturday mornings. I have a new buyer coming. I'm waiting for her to come, so I'll have to go open the gate for her. I'll catch you guys later. No, they can come straight to the condo and park. Yeah, I can open the gate for them. It's okay.
Yeah, because not sure if you are there.
Alright, just got done with the unit at Kim Kit. I think now we're just going to take a break, go for lunch. The next viewing's at 3 o'clock. It's going to be quite hectic, but I think we're just going to try to grab some food and then take a break from here. Alright guys, if you know me, you know I eat chicken rice almost every day, right? So for my birthday today, let's check this one out. We are at, I don't know where we are at Whampoa Food Center. From what I hear, they're good chicken rice here, so I just randomly went to a store to try. Because I guess we're in a bit of a rush, so we don't have too much time to stand in the long lines. I picked the one with the shortest line, you know me. Always pick the chicken rice the shortest line. Chicken rice is fast, easy, and always no line. I was supposed to show another viewing at Gimo, but that buyer actually called to cancel. So I actually have about 2 hours before my next viewing after that. So I think I might just go home, see my baby for a while. I mean, my birthday today, my baby turns 3 months today, so I just want to spend a little bit more time with her. I do what I can. Quite a lot of people that missed out, they are quite interested in buying. I only sold it at 1.2, and that is like 200k above valuation really. I'm a skillful car driver. That's what they know me as. Initial D. That's what they call me sometimes in Japan. And sometimes Singapore as well. And around Whampoa especially. Call me Initial D. It's just who I am. Alright guys, so we just got an offer for 327 Ang Mo Kio. Exactly what the seller wanted for, so 520k. The buyer is willing to offer 520k. The seller is willing to accept 520k. I don't have time to go home, print out the OTP and do it. So I got my laptop with me. I anticipate maybe an offer will come in today, so at least I have it together with me. I have my hotspot on. HDB OTP is very easy to do, so I just need to download a new HDB OTP. This intent to sell might not have been a week already, so... Oh yeah, it's over. So it's actually I meant 2 weeks ago. So from April 4th, so this is April 11th, great. So it was actually 2 weeks already. So I have its details, I just do have the OTP right now. Alright, so let's see if we grant the option today. April 11, 2021. Let me find its intent to sell. Can I need seller to's name? No inventory. Okay, looks good. I have the OTP in place. I just need the go ahead from my seller, and I also need the buyer details for this. Took about 5 minutes to do it. Alright, so now let's go for the viewing. Hopefully we see a unit that my buyer likes. Just ending the day here. Just going to sign off. Long day, had some good viewings. Hopefully we close that 327 Ang Mo Kio. I'm waiting for final confirmation from the seller. But last 3 hours, still got about 6 hours left of my birthday. Trying to get some dinner with my family and enjoy the rest of the day with them. Signing out. See you guys. Seller, we finally came to agreement that 520k is the price to go for. It is also already 55k over valuation. So this is a deal that I think my seller definitely needs to take. We actually had the unit listed on Saturday. We did viewings on Saturday. It is now Monday. We took a day to negotiate, but I finally got its price up to 520k. Originally, a bit iffy because I thought the COV might be a bit of a problem. Valuation for this unit is about 465k, whereas we're looking to close about 520k. With that, we're looking at about 55k COV. In this market, if you're buying a HDB around the 500-600k range, very tough to pay about 55k COV, especially for a unit that, even though it's renovated, it is also somewhere in tear in there because it's been a while since the unit has been renovated. I was a bit concerned about finding a buyer that's willing to accept the COV, because if you don't accept the COV, then it's very easy to forfeit if you buy a HDB. $1,000 is very easy to let go. And I'm very confident that the buyer for this unit will be able to exercise this unit. He understands exactly what the valuation is, 465k. He understands the likely COV is going to be 55k. Our OTP handled the buyer, explained the whole process to him. Deal is closed. I think I got my swagger back. We have a last viewing at 28 Gimo. Right now it is about 9 o'clock. I have a viewing at 9:45. So about maybe 10 minutes to eat around here. What food can I get? I guess. Hey guys, I'm back with some more good news. Do you guys remember H2O Residences? We originally listed it at 928k. We have an offer for 925k. That's exactly the price that we're looking to close at. I just received the offer. from the buyer. I already put it up to the seller. The seller's accepted. Right now, we need to do the bank transfers for the 1% option money, and then let me do the option to purchase here. So because the buyer doesn't have a check, we're actually doing it by bank transfer this way. So 925K, 1% option money, which comes up to 9,250. That is already received. I already forwarded a screenshot to the seller. So this deal was done together with a co-broke agent. There's a little bit of back and forth, a little bit of heated negotiations because the asking price, the seller wanted a price very close to the asking price because I think you guys have seen the unit. It's very nicely done up. It's almost like a show flat unit. So I think it definitely pays a premium because if you look at the other listings in the market, I easily see about maybe 4 or 5 other listings that are easily about 10-20K below our asking price. And in fact, right below our transaction price as well. So very happy to be able to secure this deal for my seller. Okay, let me just buy his ownership so I can make sure he is the correct owner and also have the correct details of the correct seller details. His name is IC and also the proper address for this unit. So buying the inlets costs $5.25. I think anyone can buy it. The problem with that now is that nowadays you don't even get because of PDPA, you don't get the contact numbers. You just get the name, IC number, and address of the owner of the particular unit that you're buying from. Option money by bank transfer, which already received. So instead of the standard 2 plus 8 weeks, the buyer actually requested 3 weeks to exercise because they need to transfer some funds for their ABSD, their PR, so they have an additional 5% ABSD to pay. So let's see. So 4% exercise will be 37,000. I need to ask the sellers about their lawyer. Most likely they'll just ask me to recommend one and I'll just give them my usual one. It's about $2,000 to $2,500 depending on the deal. So it's very important to put the commission in this portion because sometimes when you don't necessarily agree on it or the seller doesn't want to sign the CA form which we need to use to submit to the company, we can then use the option to purchase to safeguard ourselves. So it's always a good idea to include the commission amount onto the option to purchase. Because the only way the option to purchase is valid is if your commission is also valid. We closed the deal yesterday, we closed the deal today. That's back-to-back deals. Like I'm Drake going back-to-back. Names are correct. IC number. Second buyer's name. IC number. So yeah, I have the titles finally sent to my email. Let me just confirm the name of this place. So 3 weeks exercise period, 8 weeks completion period, that's correct. Alright, good to go, we're set. Let me just go print this and head over to the buyer right now. It's 9 o'clock, hopefully I can get there by 10. Hey guys, I'm here with the seller. Okay, so just do board of directors, any like political person, are you on any like hit list or watch list or okay, we'll scan a copy of the OTP for you. So the next step for you is to just wait for, I submit this to the lawyer will contact you to tell you that they are representing you. You just wait for them to exercise. Once you exercise, you can then exercise on the other side. Same thing is 8 weeks completion. So once this one exercises, you'll take 8 weeks for your money to transfer back for the unit to complete, and your bank loan will be refunded back to the bank. Your CPF will be refunded back to the CPF. All this will be done by the lawyer. Sale proceeds will be returned back to you. So once your completion of this unit is done, then we will complete the other side. So you only exercise the other unit that you bought after this buyer has exercised. This will take 3 weeks plus 8 weeks, so total about 11 weeks. Yes, 3 months. So the other unit will also take about 12 to 13 weeks. Because your final ticket April 15, plus about 3 months will likely be when you get the keys to that. Okay, sound good? Okay, congratulations again. No problem. Sorry to come so late, but pulling up tonight. I still need to go meet the buyer to do this. I will text you guys tomorrow. Have you guys full timeline? Okay? No problem. Hey, congratulations. Thank you.
Sorry, you have to go so late.
Oh, no problem. I used to it. Alright, see you. OTB sign. Signing off tonight.